Snow, sun and skiers. A seemingly ordinary scene for any ski resort at this time of the year. But for Switzerland, the last month has been hard on the winter sports industry due to a brutal rise of the Swiss franc against the euro. The Swiss central bank stopped maintaining a currency peg of 120 francs to the euro, and that sent shockwaves through the economy. Tourists heading to Swiss ski resorts find they're twice as expensive as competitors in the Eurozone. So the small Greshen's ski resort has found a solution.
Le secteur du tourisme, il est tout de suite très touché.
The tourism industry has been hit very hard. Although we're considered exporters, our product is in Switzerland and we can't exactly move it anywhere. So we made an offer to our overseas customers from France, Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium and the like. We introduced a fixed rate of €1 for 1 franc 35.
On a introduit un taux fixe.
There were no cancellations. On the contrary, for the end of the season Easter period, we've maintained strong bookings. People benefit from the rate and they continue to visit.
Many of the resort's operators take part in the scheme. Greshen's guests can enjoy the preferential rate as long as they pay in cash and in euros. And traders have reserves in euros which can help them finance part of their investments. It's allowed this hotel to cover part of the cost of purchases needed for renovation. Through a quality offer combined with the favourable rate, the hotel's manager says Eurozone tourists have not cancelled, and cash partly offsets the decline in prices.
Dans le temps de Internet et aussi des réservations online.
In the days of the internet and online reservations, there are always costs. Fees on online portals go up to 15 or 20%. If you have euros in cash, we don't have to pay these commissions on credit cards. The money comes directly to us.
On n'a pas les commissions des cartes crédit, on n'a pas d'autres commissions, l'argent elle est directement in-house.
The sharp rise of the Swiss franc after the central bank's decision has nonetheless hit the Swiss economy hard. The most affected are exporters and their subcontractors, who account for nearly half of the country's GDP. This manufacturer of temperature and pressure measuring devices exports 90% of its products.
The first impact was because we paid our suppliers before January the 15th and we're just receiving payment by our clients about now. So we had an immediate 20% loss. Then we had to take such swift action to be competitive with our French and German friends, who were immediately 20% cheaper than us. So we immediately lowered all of our prices. It'll take us 2 to 3 years to absorb such a shock. It'll be very difficult for us to get over the central bank's decision.
2-3 ans, donc ça va être très compliqué pour nous d'assumer en fait cette décision de la Banque nationale.
Swiss economic institutes have cut their 2015 growth forecast by 75%, and many companies fear they will have to put new projects on hold.
Companies have only one option to stay competitive, and that's to scrutinize all of their costs. Improving processes, reviewing energy costs, and possibly finding new subcontractors outside Switzerland to help reduce costs. And there's been a debate about pay. Some are considering a wage freeze, reducing employee benefits, or other similar measures.
Ça peut être des discussions de ce type-là, ou bien diminuer des prestations qui sont offertes aux collaborateurs.
Cutting wages and bonuses or paying salaries in euros for cross-border workers are just some of the measures being considered by many Swiss companies. According to UNIA, the country's largest union, the list of companies making cuts is growing every day.
More and more companies are upping the pressure on employees. They want to reduce wages, pay salaries in euros, or increase working hours. It's not fair to make workers pay the price. This is not the solution. It's going to affect domestic demand, weaken the economy, and will end up creating more problems.
Cheaper cross-border shopping in France, Germany and Italy won't help domestic demand either. Retailers are doing more aggressive promotions to keep their customers at home. Imports are cheaper, but any gains are being reflected in lower prices. These major Swiss car dealers' outlets have been deserted since the beginning of the year, and many orders for new business fleets have been suspended. Suppliers have had to agree to substantial discounts.
Der Swiss Netto Bonus von 15% wirkt.
A 15% rebate called Swiss Netto is now working, but we really needed it. We hope to make up the shortfall in sales. However, it's clear that for every car we sell, we get 15% less revenue, and we'll have to sell more vehicles to make up for this loss.
Und das sollten wir halt kompensieren können mit mehr Verkäufen.
The appreciation of the Swiss franc against the euro and the dollar has also triggered panic in the private banking and wealth management sector. They mostly offer services to foreign clients. The head of the Association of Swiss Private Banks has played down the damage.
Private banks are exporters, so there's a clear impact because their cost base is located in Switzerland and income is partly in foreign currency. So it's very hard for an entire economy that has to deal with a very strong currency. But it can be advantageous if we can specialise in higher value activities.
Switzerland is perhaps best known for serving the luxury market. This brand of high-end watches has benefited from centuries of expertise. The absence of foreign competition helps to limit losses, according to the company's president.
It's eternity in a box. This is what's known as cultural heritage, and cultural heritage never dies.
For those companies who are struggling against cheaper competitors, this legend of Swiss watchmaking has some advice.
The Swiss are predestined to constantly improve their products, always innovate, be creative, and always search for the best production processes to ensure the most cost-effective price. In every defeat, there's already the virus, the bacterium of the next success, and it's to Xi that you must cling to. So Xi will carry you to your next success.
Another glimmer of hope for Switzerland's business community are the measures announced by the European Central Bank to boost growth in the euro area, which could in turn benefit Swiss exports.